Welcome to this module with Chris Newton, founder of Marketing Help Online. Here's Chris.
It is a real shock to the system for some people to understand that if you're going to get through to your prospective customers, you've got to work really hard to find what's in it for them. That's the only thing that counts. What's in it for me? Don't tell me about you, tell me what you can do for me. Will you make me look younger? Will you make me healthier? Will you give me more leisure time? Will you save me time? Will you give me more money? Will you make me at a higher status level? Will you educate me? What is it that what you do will add value to me? And until you've got the answer to that question, I'm not interested. I will only buy things that will enhance those desires for me. If you are going to get somebody to experience what you do, then maybe you have to think about ways and means to let them test it and try it without obligation. Toe in the water marketing. What can you do to put your product or service in the hands of somebody and let them experience you? Because all the talking in the world is far less effective than that sampling. What can you do to reverse the risk, as we say? What can you do to take the risk of buying off the other person? You know you're okay, you know you're honest and genuine in your business. Do not assume that your customers know that. By having a guarantee, you get vastly more business than you would have before. If you take the onus for your product or service performing, more people will buy from you. The people who rip you off are vastly outweighed by the new business that you generate. In fact, risk reversal is a whole strategy that each and every one of us can use. People say to me, I can't guarantee my product. The interesting thing is, just do the little exercise. Put your hand up if somebody was unhappy with your product or service. You would do one of the following. You would replace it, you would redo it, you would refund the money. Please put your hand up if you do it. Interesting, every one of us. How many of you in the room promote the fact that you would stand behind that? Can I see? Okay, that's great. The more you guarantee what you do, the more business you get. By the way, those of you who guarantee your product, you have refunds? What happens when someone sends back a product and you give them their money back? What happens to their impression of you?
Yeah, they become a good advocate and they usually buy anyway.
They buy again, don't they?
Try something else.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
The risk of being ripped off is very, very slim. Now, people say to me, if I guarantee my product and I promote the fact, people will rip me off. And I say to them, you're absolutely right. People will rip you off if you guarantee what you do. If you don't guarantee what you do, people will rip you off. So you may as well guarantee it and get the competitive advantage out of it. Really, there are not that many dishonest people in this world. We penalise the 98 or 99% of honest people to try to catch the 1% of dishonest people. And we're losing business by doing it. I've got a scientific way of proving it. Would all the dishonest people in the room please put your hand up? You see, it's proven there are not that many dishonest people. And the more you guarantee and take the risk on your product or service, the more business you generate. Alan Plumridge builds homes. You know, love nest homes for couples. Alan Plumridge has been building in the building industry for many, many years. But he's new into his own company. So he came to us and he came to one of our marketing 2-day workshops. He approached us afterwards and he said, look, I understand this risk reversal thing, but I build homes. How can I guarantee a home? And my copywriting team sat down with him and they came up with the most extraordinary guarantee. His guarantee, which appears on all his brochures now, and appears in everything he does in writing, is the following. If you don't love your home, we'll level it. You have to love it or we'll level it. That's his guarantee. Do you know how many homes he's leveled? 0. What he actually does, and for those of you who are wondering about how do I possibly guarantee what I do, here's what he does. He gets the plans of the home. He takes it to the owner and he says, these are the plans. This is exactly what you wanted. Is this here and that's where you want it? It is terrific. They sign off on it. It's just minimised his exposure right there. Next stage, prepares the foundations. And he takes the owner and he says, look, we've done the foundations and this is where it should be and all the rooms are in the right place. Are you happy with that? You are? Terrific. Signs off on it. And he does that through every single stage of the building process. He has never had to level a home. But you know, he's also been forced to do something else. What do you think was the benefit of having to deal with his customers right throughout the whole process? He has got the best relationship with his customers that you could ever have, and one of the highest referral rates in the industry, because he guarantees what he does. He's used it as a marketing tool. Guaranteeing what you do, as I say, can truly add so much to your bottom line that it pales into insignificance, the risk. Of course, you've got to be sensible about how you do it, but when you position it correctly and you've worked the fair and honest guarantee that's appropriate to your business, it becomes a very powerful marketing tool.